Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Frankfort Village Board. Tonight is Monday, March 20th, 2023, and we call this meeting to order and ask our clerk, Katie Schubert, to take the roll, please.
Thank you. Mayor Ogle?
Here.
Trustee Ledden?
Here.
Trustee Severia?
Here.
Trustee Farina?
Here.
Trustee Petro?
Here.
Trustee Borelli?
Here.
Trustee Rossi?
Here.
Attorney Lamore?
Present.
Chief Chalepis?
Here.
Village Administrator Pisha?
Here.
Assistant Administrator Barika?
Present.
And Clerk Schubert.
Right, thank you, Clerk. Now, if everyone would stand with me, and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The items on here tonight, we have a unanimous consent agenda. All items on this consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. At this time, I ask if any trustees would like to remove any of the items from the consent agenda. Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Savaria and a second by trustee Farina. We're going to go through, this is actually very brief. One item was not ready to be on the agenda for vote tonight, so that was pulled off, but it's a short agenda, and the approval of the minutes from the March 6th meeting, 2023, was the first item, and then we will go to trustee Savaria for the approval of the bills.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Bills this month were fairly light at $254,428. The general corporate fund was $112,121. Motor fuel tax fund was $943. Capital development fund was $17,790. Sewer and water operations and maintenance, $83,254. And then sewer and water extension fund at $40,319. And that's my report.
Thank you. Now we'll go to trustee Farina for one item that came on our regular agenda.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. The following is the adoption of the Village of Frankfort 2023 official zoning map. The Illinois Municipal Code requires the corporate authorities to publish the municipality zoning map on an annual basis no later than March 31st, clearly showing the existing zoning uses, divisions, restrictions, regulations, and classifications of such municipality for the preceding calendar year. The Community and Economic Development Department has updated the Village of Frankfort zoning map to reflect all map amendment and annexation changes as of December 31st, 2022. The motion before us this evening is to adopt the Village of Frankfort 2023 official zoning map, Will and Cook Counties, Illinois. And that is all, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you, trustee Farina. So we have a motion and a second, and we'll now go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
Trustee Severia?
Yes.
Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, clerk. The next item on here is the mayor's report. The Spring on the Green event was held yesterday, Sunday, April 19th. Thank you to everyone who came out to enjoy an afternoon with their family and friends, and a special thanks go out to all the volunteers who assisted with this year's event. Will County Green is hosting the Spring 2023 Recycle-Palooza collection event on Saturday, April 1st, and that'll be from 8 o'clock until 3 p.m., and it's for Will County residents. Collection of nearly all types of electronic scrap metal, foam plastics, wood recycling, and household hazardous waste will be available for collection. Will County utilizes an appointment system to improve the participants' drop-off experience. In order to get on there, you should visit willcountygreen.com for details. And the year-round electronic recycling is available on the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month from 5 to 7 p.m. at our Frankfort Township building, which is the Green Building at 11,000 West Lincoln Highway. And that, again, is for area residents. The Village of Frankfort will mark Saturday, April 22nd as their annual Earth Day, Arbor Day celebration. All residents and civic groups are invited to join us for a morning of cleaning up the village. The village has designated various locations throughout the community that require cleanup. Visit the village website for details or contact Sue Lynchy at 815-469-2177. Our Spring Country Market is scheduled to open on Sunday, April 23rd. The hours for the market are 9 o'clock until 1 p.m. And we have the inaugural State of the Village address, which will be hosted by the Frankfort Chamber of Commerce, and that'll be on Thursday, April 27th. The luncheon will begin at 11:30 at the Prestwick Country Club, which is at 601 Prestwick Drive. The event is open to the public, and tickets are available at frankfortchamber.com. And the last item I have on here is we have an opening on our Historic Preservation Commission. We may have some other openings coming up, or some committee appointments as well as reappointments coming up. But there's one opening on this Historic Preservation Commission. There's information on our website at frankfortil.org. And it is something where you make your application. The nominations are presented by the mayor to the village board for their consent and advice and approval. So if you're interested in that, go to our website at frankfortil.org. And that is all that I have tonight for the mayor's report, and I'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for board comments.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. Today was the first day of early voting here at Village Hall, and we had 49 residents come and take advantage of that, including some of our trustees. So the rest of this week, you can come to Village Hall from 9:30 to 3:30 to vote, or next week, Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 3:30. If you need weekend or evening voting options, those are available at other locations, including the Frankfort Library. You can find all of those, as well as your sample ballot, available at willcountyclerk.gov. And that is all I have tonight, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Trustee Ledden.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would just encourage everyone to vote in this consolidated election. The politics that impact us the most are the local ones: the maintenance of our streets, our sidewalks, our sewers, protection of our police, and the attraction of the retail and the restaurants that we dine and eat at, or shop and dine at, I should say, are decisions that are made locally. So please take some time to learn about the candidates, be informed, and make the right selections. That's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee Safaria.
I feel like Trustee Ledden always gets the best material. So, yeah, I mean, look, a good friend of mine said that this election, your local election, has more impact on you than the presidential election. And that's absolutely true. So, you know, I'll reiterate what Trustee Ledden said. Get out and vote. Exercise your right. That's all I have.
Thank you, Trustee. Trustee Farina.
No report tonight, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you. Trustee Petro.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. I just want to encourage people around the Historic Preservation Commission to consider that. Go ahead and look at the information that's on the website, but also don't be afraid to think that you have to have this historic background to be a contributing member. There's lots of good training that's out there, and if you just want to dip your toe into government and get involved, that's a great way to start. And also, obviously, encouraging everyone to vote.
Thank you. Trustee Borelli.
Thank you, Mayor. I echo that. Please go vote. Early voting here is super easy, as Trustee Savaria and Trustee Rossi found out today. No lines, zip in, zip out, 5 minutes, done. And then I wanted to acknowledge the Chamber of Commerce is having their inaugural Women in Business Awards on Wednesday at CD&Me, and our very own Sue Lynchy is nominated under one of the categories, so best of luck to Sue. That's all I have, Mayor.
All right, thank you. Trustee Rossi.
Okay, I just want to reach out and say congratulations. Linkaway East Theater Group competed for in the regionals this time. For the first time in the history of Linkaway East, they succeeded, and they're going downstate for the competition. And that competition will be next week, so I'd like to wish them all good luck.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. And now we'll go to our village administrator. Do you have a report tonight, Rob?
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Now we'll go to our chief for the police department report.
As we continue to see instances of burglary to motor vehicle in surrounding communities, I would like to remind residents to always lock their vehicle doors, to remove valuables from plain view, and to never leave key or key fobs inside of their cars. Make the 9 p.m. routine part of your nightly routine. And that's all I have tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, Chief. And now we'll go to our attorney, Hannah Lamore, for the attorney's report.
No report tonight. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Hannah. Is there any other business to come before the board tonight?
I just wanted to follow up on Traffic Committee. I know we had talked about that stop sign with the addition of that. And then there was a couple, when does that Traffic Committee actually meet? Or how would people be able to come to a Traffic Committee? I've had a couple questions about this.
Yeah, the Traffic Advisory Committee usually meets as needed. It is a staff committee. It's chaired by Deputy Chief Dowding. So anybody that has specific issues potentially that would come to them, I suggest emailing him, and he will put that person on the agenda and make sure that they get notified. But usually, like I said, it meets as needed as items come up.
Thank you for that insight. And Mayor Ogle, I know we talked about the inaugural State of the Village. There were some additional questions about HOA annual meeting. Will we be also hosting that this year?
No. We're doing the State of the Village address instead of the HOA meeting.
Okay.
But we'll
thank you.
meet individually at any time within the HOAs. Thank you, Trustee Pedro. Now the part of the meeting called public comment. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment before the board tonight? Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Trustee Savarius, second by Trustee Farina. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed or abstain? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.